Bye.
Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do.
Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Just finished up a quick workout, and I'm gonna give you guys a gym tour of the gym that I'm training at and have been for the last 5 years. There are dozens of gyms in this city. It's completely oversaturated. This is the gym I choose to train at, and I'm gonna explain why, what I like about it, and what I think could be upgraded. And you're gonna see exactly what makes me keep coming back here. Let's go. We're gonna start in the classroom. There's 2 rooms, one's a studio and one just a big open space, but it's got a very cushiony carpet. This is actually gymnastic flooring. So it's not that great to squat on, do lunges on, stuff like that. But for people with wrist issues, push-ups, to do your core, stretching, mobility, stuff like that. Very cool. We've got a punching bag, battling ropes, which are falling apart, trap bars, a whole corner mess full of cool shit that you can play with if you're into like sport-specific training and things like that. I typically just stick to barbell exercises, but it's cool to have this for like maintenance days and things like that. Turn around, and then we have my favorite part of the gym. Let me get into good lighting though. My favorite part of the gym is this Rogue rack. It's actually a 4-station squat power rack. I love it. I use it all the time, and I pair it up with. We've got a whole slew of bumper plates, which for me, I love them. It's right next to this big, beautiful window. So you're able to see outside when you're working out, and obviously it gives fantastic lighting for videos. But this is the only place in town that I know of that has something like this, so I'm able to set up if I'm supersetting maybe like rows and deadlifts and things like that. I don't have to keep switching the weights back and forth. We've got about 15 different barbells. They're all Evanco barbells, Evanco plates, so the things that they bought, even though they're 20 years old, top-notch equipment, and I love that. So another cool thing about this gym that I think sets it apart from most gyms is that they allow you to use chalk. Some people obviously take advantage of that and leave messes everywhere. I know better than that. Proper gym etiquette is something you guys want to practice no matter what gym you're training at. Put your weights away, clean up your mess, wipe down your equipment if there's other people around. We got chains, belts, all kinds of cool shit that are able to use. And then right down here behind me is the weight room. Got weights from 5 pounds all the way up to the big boys, 125 pounds. Not the heaviest dumbbells in town. That's okay though. They're good for me. Most people don't need anything over 100 anyways, unless you're like abnormally strong or you're cranking. The benches are the biggest drawback. No, there's 2 drawbacks. One's the benches, 2 is the music. I actually turn the music off because it's so shitty. I like to work out either in really good music with a good energy, no music at all. If you're gonna get copyrighted on a video, you don't want to do it over shitty music. So these benches, for whatever reason, are so old. They only have 1 incline, 60 degrees. Most commercial benches right now are rocking 45-degree inclines, which is a good balance between hitting your chest and your shoulders. So 60 degrees is a little bit higher, harder up on your shoulders as opposed to your chest, but we get by with that, and so we don't mind. This is the #1 reason why I train here. Look, Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock. Other than the staff person working and her friend here, I'm the only one here. I get to do whatever I want right now. To me, that's important. I hate training at commercial gyms. You get up to go get a drink, your machine's gone. You're trying to superset something, you can't do it because people are constantly taking your benches and things like that. So I train here because it's always dead. Obviously that's bad for them, but for me it's amazing. There's one other YouTuber that trains here too, Humbly Huge. And we're able to bang the weights, the bumper plates, stuff like that, use chalk. We can put our own music on at nighttime, which we love. And it's just got everything available to us that a commercial gym doesn't have. We do have machines and things like that. One other thing I'll show you, this cable setup right here, I've been training here for 5 years. It's never been broken. I used to train at a commercial gym called Good Life. The cables were constantly broken. All this equipment is 20 years old, and it was built to last. It's all solid metal, steel. Cables, the bands, I don't know how they made them back then, but they're very good. And then obviously we got this cluster of equipment. Most of it I don't use. There's a press that I use, extensions, hammy curls, things like that. Let me show you what this looks like, see if you guys recognize some of this old school equipment. So whenever the road power rack is being occupied by classes, we do have these 2 half racks, which I do use as well. Use them for push presses and things like that. Squatting, it's not real functional because the top of the half rack isn't high enough. So always stick to these. God, that's a beautiful setup though, eh? Let me show you what the studio looks like. Alright, so obviously a huge space, hardwood floors. I come in here and I do like my stretching, maintenance, stuff like that. All kinds of spin bikes, which nobody ever uses, unfortunately. This whole rack of plastic weights nobody uses. They do have yoga, Pilates classes, things like that in here. And then got a ton of exercise balls. Nobody uses those either. We got a ton of them out in the other room too, so I thought it would be really cool to turn this whole studio into the weight room, and then you could have your own music in here. They got a wicked pumping sound system that never gets used right there. And I just think that if you could put all the younger guys and girls, the younger generation of people that are training in here, like things a little heavier, louder, stuff like that, and then the gym's main membership or clientele is older people, which is fine or whatever, but they always stick to the cardio equipment, so it'd be kind of cool to separate those two. That's it for this video. If you like this video, if you have a gym tour video, I'm interested in watching your gym tour video. Drop it in the comments down below and I'll check it out. Thanks for watching.